Hi all, in this video I will teach you on expectation and independence of bivariate distributions. In my last class I told you about joint PDF f of xy, and here we are going to study about marginal density functions. If x and y are two discrete random variables with joint PDF f of xy, then the marginal density function of capital X is given by f of x, which is equal to sigma over y f of xy. Similarly, the marginal density function of capital Y is given by f of y, which is equal to sigma of f of xy over x. And these PDFs must satisfy the condition that the probabilities must be positive and the total probability must be 1 for each. Marginal distribution function. If x and y are two discrete random variables with the cumulative distribution function capital F of xy, then the marginal cumulative distribution function of capital X is given by capital F of x, which is nothing but adding all the marginal PDFs of capital X until you get small x. And the marginal distribution function of capital Y is given by Fy of y, that is adding all the marginal PDFs of capital Y until you reach small y. Now, two random variables capital X and capital Y with joint PDF f of xy and marginal PDFs f of x and f of y are said to be independent if and only if the joint PDF can be written as a product of the marginal PDFs. If this equation is satisfied, then we can say that capital X and capital Y are independent. And two discrete random variables capital X and capital Y with joint distribution function capital F of xy and marginal distribution functions capital F of x and capital F of y are said to be stochastically independent if the distribution function capital F of xy can be written as a product of the distributions of capital X and capital Y, that is f of x into f of y. And two random variables capital X and capital Y are said to be identically distributed if capital X and capital Y has the same distribution function, that is capital F of x is same as capital F of y. Now, with these definitions, let us solve some problems. If the joint distribution of capital X and Y is given by the function capital f of xy, which is equal to x plus y by 21, where x varies from 1 to 3 and y varies as 1 to, then find the marginal distributions, also find the corresponding mean of x and y. Now, first we have to draw a table so that it is easy for us to identify the joint probabilities for each value of x and y. Okay, so I have drew the table. When x equal to 1 and y equal to 1, so the corresponding function is f of xy, which is equal to x plus y by 21. So, 1 plus 1 by 21, which is 2 by 21. Next one is 1 plus 2 by 21. So, it is 3 by 21. So, you have to go through the function and you have to fill in all the entries in the table. Once you find out all the entries, you have to find the total row wise as well as column wise. So, here I have added row wise. 2 by 21 plus 3 by 21 is 5 by 21. 3 by 21 plus 4 by 21 is 7 by 21. 4 by 21 plus 5 by 21 is 9 by 21. And for various values of x, the total is written here. When x equal to 1, we have 5 by 21. When x equal to 2, it is 7 by 21. When x equal to 3, it is 9 by 21. And this corresponding total is the marginal PDF of capital X. Similarly, I am going to add column wise. So, 2 by 21 plus 3 by 21 plus 4 by 21 is 9 by 21. And 3 by 21 plus 4 by 21 plus 5 by 21 is 12 by 21. And when y is equal to 1, the corresponding total is 9 by 21. When y is equal to 2, the corresponding total is 12 by 21. And this total is nothing but f of y, which is the marginal PDF of capital Y. Since we have got this, now let us reconstruct the marginal density functions of capital X and capital Y separately in the form of a table. And here I write the marginal PDFs of capital Y in the form of a table. Once you have got this, now let us find out the mean of capital X and capital Y. Okay, so mean of x is obtained by multiplying the corresponding random variable with the probability and then find the sum of those. So 1 into 5 by 21 plus 2 into 7 by 21 plus 3 into 9 by 21. So upon adding these, you get the value of mean. Similarly, find the mean of capital Y. So it is 1.5714. Now let us proceed with the next question. The joint PDF of capital X and Y is given in the form of a table. Find probability that capital X is less than or equal to 1. For this, we have to find the marginal density function of capital X. Second question, probability that Y less than or equal to 3. For this, we find the marginal density function of capital Y. Third question, probability that X plus Y is less than or equal to 4. For this, we have to find the joint PDF of X and Y, which is f of xy, which is given in the above table. Here the values of x is 0, 1, 2 and the value of y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let us construct the table again. Here we have found out the row sum 0 plus 0 plus 1 by 32 plus 2 by 32 plus 2 by 32 plus 3 by 32 will give you 8 by 32. Like that we have found out the row sum and we have written here. When x equal to 0, the corresponding total is 8 by 32. When x equal to 1, the corresponding total is 20 by 32. When x equal to 2, the corresponding total is 4 by 32. And this will be the marginal density function of capital X. Similarly, I have found out the column sum as well. So 0 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 32 will be 3 by 32. Like that, I have found the column sum. When y is equal to 1, the corresponding total is 3 by 32. When y is equal to 2, the corresponding total is 3 by 32. When y is equal to 3, it is 11 by 64. When y is equal to 4, it is 13 by 64. When y is equal to 5, it is 6 by 32. When y is equal to 6, it is 8 by 32. And the column sum as well as row sum, if you are adding, it must always be 1. And this corresponding total is fy of y. This will be the marginal density function of capital Y. Now we are going to reconstruct the table in the form of the marginal density function of capital X as well as the marginal density function of capital Y. Now let us find out the corresponding probabilities. Probability that x is less than or equal to 1. That is, add the probabilities when x equal to 0 and 1, which is 28 by 32. So here when x is 0 and 1, so 8 by 32 plus 20 by 32 will give you 28 by 32. Similarly, when y is less than or equal to 3, that means when the value of y is 1, 2, 3, add the probabilities and then you will get 23 by 64, which is obtained from marginal density function of capital Y. From this, you have to add the corresponding probabilities of 1, 2, 3, that is 3 by 32, 3 by 32 and 11 by 64, which is 23 by 64. For the next probability, we need the joint PDF when x plus y is less than or equal to 4, and these are the various values of x whose sum will be less than or equal to 4. So 0 plus 1, you know it is 1, which is less than or equal to 4, and 0, 2, the sum is 2, which is less than or equal to 4. 0, 3, the sum is 3, so less than or equal to 4. So these are the only possible values of x and y whose sum will be less than or equal to 4, and those corresponding joint PDFs we have to add. When x equal to 0 and when y is equal to 1, the corresponding joint PDF is, when x equal to 0 and y equal to 1, the corresponding PDF is 0. Similarly, when x equal to 0, when y equal to 2, the corresponding PDF is 0. And when x equal to 0, y equal to 3, the corresponding PDF is 1 by 32. Like that, from this table, you are finding out all the probabilities of these random variables and then add, so you get 13 by 32. Now, let us discuss about expectation of the two or more random variables. If x and y are two discrete random variables, then the expectation of g of xy is defined as expectation of g of xy is nothing but the sum of the products g of xi yj into corresponding joint PDFs, provided the sum must be finite. Addition theorem of expectation. If x and y are two discrete random variables, then expectation of x plus y is expectation of x plus expectation of y, provided all the expectation exists. Let x and y be two discrete random variables with joint PDF f of x, y and the marginal density functions f of x and f of y. Then, by definition, what is E of x plus y? It is nothing but x plus y into the corresponding joint PDF f of x, y. Now, you have to split this sum. So, sigma x, sigma y, x into f of x, y plus sigma x, sigma y, y into f of x, y. Now, you can rearrange this. When you are taking sigma over y, x is constant. So, I bring that x outside the summation. Here also you can shuffle the summations such a way that y must be taken the sum only for sigma y. So, sigma y, y into sigma over x, f of x, y. I have written the same equation again here, and this corresponding sum sigma over y, f of x, y is nothing but fx of x, and sigma over x, f of x, y is nothing but fy of y, and this is expectation of x and this one is expectation of y. Thus, we have obtained the result. Now, next we will go through the corollary. Find the expectation of a linear combination of random variables. So, expectation of ax plus by is nothing but a into expectation of x plus b into expectation of y, where a and b are constants. Multiplication theorem of expectation. If x and y are two independent discrete random variables, then expectation of the product x into y is nothing but product of the expectations, that is E of x into E of y. Now, let us rewrite the definition of E of x into y, which is the sum of the products x into y into joint PDF f of x, y. Since x and y are independent, f of x, y is nothing but f of x into f of y. So, I have rewritten f of x, y as f of x into f of y. Now, you can simply shuffle the summations, and this particular summation is nothing but expectation of x, and this particular summation is expectation of y. This is possible only when they are independent. Here we have another result. If x and y are two independent random variables, then the same result also applies for the corresponding functions. E of g of x into h of y is expectation of g of x into expectation of h of y, where g of x is a function of x alone and h of y is a function of y alone. Now, these are the properties. You can go through this. Now, let us solve one question. The following table gives the bivariate distribution of a pair of random variables capital X and Y. Calculate E of x, E of y, E of xy and E of 2x plus 3y. Now, let us first find out the corresponding marginal PDFs. Here joint distribution is given, but the values of y is 0, 1, 2 and the value of x is written in the topmost. Here x is 0, 1, 2. Now, after constructing and finding the table by finding the total values, so here row sum is corresponding values for y. When y equal to 0, the row sum is 0.04. When y equal to 1, the row sum is 0.75. When y is equal to 2, the row sum is 0.21. Okay. So, these row sums will be the marginal density function of capital Y, and these column sums will be the marginal density function of capital X. Okay, because we have changed the variable positions, the corresponding marginal PDFs also change their positions. Please make sure you have to know which is the row sum of corresponding random variables, whether it is capital X or capital Y. If you have written the values of y in the left side, then the values of right side will be the corresponding marginal density of capital Y. If you have written the values of x in the topmost part, then the bottommost part will be the marginal density function of capital X. Marginal density we have written and we have found the mean as well. Similarly, marginal density of y is written and the corresponding mean is also found out. Now we have to find out the mean of expectation of x into y. For this we have to use the product xy into f of xy. Here you cannot use multiplication theorem. What does multiplication theorem say? E of x into y is E of x into E of y. You can multiply the product of E of x and E of y only when x and y are independent, but here it is not given as independent. Therefore we have to use this formula for finding the expectation of the product x into y. So when x is 0 and y is 0, the corresponding joint PDF is 0.01. I will take you back to the joint PDF. When x is 0 and y is 0, the corresponding PDF is 0.01. When x is 1 and y is 0, the corresponding PDF is 0.01. Like that you have to add all the products, so it will be 1.36. Next we find the mean of 2x plus 3y. Here also no need of using this formula. You can directly use the properties, that is 2 into E of x plus 3 into E of y. You know E of x and E of y, substitute and then find out the result. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.